Hello friends, today we are going to see how to prepare a report using a Latex free and open source software. Now, first of all, we'll see that which software we need to include for using the Latex. The first basic software that we need to include to use Latex is basic mid-text. So this is the Latex software, and the second is the editor you can use, that can be a TechMaker. Now after installing this software, you can see that uh, here you can see that the editor, that is TechMaker, I have in my laptop, which already I have installed. Now the basic thing in the Latex is what we need to use a template, so which help us so that we can, without starting from the scratch, we can write the report by just adding the content of our project or any other uh, document into our latex template. Now let's see how to prepare a report through a latex. Now here you can see that I have already a latex template now, uh, which contains a latex file. Here you can see that the icon contains the spelling as TEX tech, and also the same folder contains one more file which is a PDF file. The extension of latex is .tex, that is tech, and the output of latex file is the PDF file. Now I'm opening this particular latex file. So here is the source code. So the source code file window looks like this. Now you can see that the first command that we need to write into our latex report is the document class command. So every latex command always start with the slash command name in curly brace, the command input, and curly brace need to be closed, and always for the square bracket contains the options that you can include or you don't want to include. Now other things are there. Here you can see that there is one more command which shows that use package. Now with the help of this particular use package command, we can include the already ready-made packages into our latex document. These packages are similar to the header files in any programming language, or it is similar to the ready-made tools in Paint. Now, the latex report, here you can see that document class is there, whose input is report, and the square bracket contains the options. Here I have mentioned that my document will contain by default font as 11 pt, that is my font size for the document by default will be 11. The paper size should be A4. One side printing is required, and always I am going to start writing the line from the right side. Now you can see that there is one more command here, that is begin document. So the whole report which we are going to write in this particular text, that is enclosed between the command begin document and at the last line of your report will be the end document. Now there are two types of commands in the latex. So first we have seen the command which has the format like slash command name and in curly brace the input to the command. And there is another type of the command in the latex, that is begin in curly brace command name and in curly brackets command name. So these are the only two different types of commands we can find in the latex document. Now first of all we'll see how to run the latex file. Now here you can see that there are two arrows, and near to quick build there is one arrow is there, so you need to just click on that arrow, so which help you to run the latex document, and the output of the latex document is, I told you, it is in the PDF format. So here you can see that this is my output of the template which I have already with me. Now the template has the name as use of ICT for the education. Now suppose I want to change the title of my this particular report. Now here you need to go to the title command of this particular document so that I can change the name of my report title. So here use of ICT tools for education. This much change I have made in my latex document. So let's see what happens after running the document. So you can see here that the change which we have made has been come into the output, that is our PDF of the latex document. Now the next command is slash new page. Now with the help of this particular command you can skip the current page where you are writing and you can go to the next page or the new page from which you can start writing the content. Now we'll see the command slash chapter. This command is in the first form of the command, that is slash command name and input. Now here uh, first of all we'll run and we'll see what is the output. So here you can see that the chapter 1 is showing and the name of the chapter is curricular aspects. Now here by default the fonts of the chapter is already decided, so it is not necessary for us to change the font. By default it is there. So suppose I am changing the name of the chapter, suppose Edmodo. Now because I am using this chapter command first time in the document, so obviously the chapter number to Edmodo chapter will be chapter 1. You can see here the change has been occurred in the document. Now we see the one more command, that is suppose I want to create a section in my chapter. So the command is slash section and input, that is the name of the section which you want to give to the particular section. Now suppose I want to give the name as quiz in that particular chapter. So here you can see that my first chapter is the Edmodo and the section, that is first section in the Edmodo chapter, is the quiz, because I have used the section command first in the chapter, so it gives the number automatically as 1.1. Now if you want to create a subsection in the section, you need to use the command slash subsection, and the content of the subsection is to be included inside the curly brace. Now suppose I want to make one more subsection, suppose slash subsection. See here in the curly brace I am writing the subsection as quiz. So I want to just name the quiz as OP quiz. So I have created the subsection as OP quiz. So here you can see that the changes has been occurred in the document and which has been shown in the output file, that chapter number 1 and modo 1.1 is the section, first section as a quiz, and in that section 1.1.1 is the OP quiz, and as the subsection command also I have used second time, so that for second section the section number is 1.1.2. Now if I am using the chapter command second time, so the number for this particular chapter will be automatically given by the latex document as the second chapter, and in this second chapter suppose I am creating a section, suppose aspects is a name of my section, and in second chapter I have created a subsection which is contains state division. Now you will see what happens after running this particular second chapter command. So here you can see that because I have used the chapter command second time for the latex chapter, so the name for the chapter comes as the chapter latex and number of chapter as number 2, and the section got automatically the number as 2.1, subsection got the number as 2.1.1. Now if you use the subsection next one more time command, so the next number will be given to that particular subsection, that is 2.1.2 in the same section. If I'm creating the section, if I'm using suppose I want to create one more section, suppose I'm writing the command section in the second chapter second time, so suppose whatever is the content, so this particular section will get the number as 2 point, here you can see that the number given as 2.2, which is the section number, and the subsection in that particular section gets the number as 2.2.1 because that particular subsection command has been used first time in that particular section. Now always the in latex we need to remember that the chapter ends when the new chapter begins, means whenever you are using the chapter command second time the first chapter will end, whenever you are using the chapter command third time the second chapter will end, and this is the same for section as well as subsection or subsection. Now we'll see some other interesting commands in the latex to write the report. Now suppose uh, here you can see that uh, there is a command table of contents. So this single line command, that is table of contents, it is used to include the index in the latex document. So it is the advantage of latex document that it is not necessary for us to uh, create the index manually. So here you can see that with the help of this command you can see that the index of this latex document has been already prepared by the latex document itself. Now there is one more command, that is list of figures, which shows the number of figures and the titles of the figure available in the document, and the table of list of tables. There is one more command which also shows the number of tables and the name of the tables available in the document. Now currently there are no tables, so it is showing blank for the figures and the tables. Now we'll see how to write the equation in the document.